Welcome, my lovely lights. I am here. It is solar eclipse day. It is Monday, August 21st of 2017, and it was the solar eclipse, and I watched most of it. It was pretty amazing, but those little the glasses that you have to wear definitely kind of shield your eyes from everything, and you do feel like, as my children said, like you're in a 3D movie theater. It doesn't even seem like it's real, and even sitting here now, it's like, wow, that really happened. And we just stayed at home in Colorado in our backyard, and it was, I think, 95% that we saw, so there was still this little sliver of the sun remaining, and that was actually really amazing. And I did some research because I didn't know much about it, and how the moon is traveling around, and how the moon just slowly covers the sun. It was pretty spectacular and lovely. And school is starting here in, not tomorrow, but the next day for my daughter June, and then my son, he starts kindergarten. He starts on Thursday, which is pretty exciting, and it can be something that you can get excited about or worked up, overwhelmed about, and it's just important to stay here, present in this moment, and enjoy what you have now. And I'm listening to this music. If you're hearing it, it's to open your third eye, to open your pineal gland, and it's a high frequency, an activation frequency of 936 hertz. They're binaural beats, opening your third eye, which is your third eye is in between your eyes. Third eye is also known as your intuition. And I've been really big into learning a lot of new things. I've been learning a lot of Buddhist religions and Buddhist spirituality, and connecting with your different chakras and cleaning out your chakras. And I just recently got turned on to Qigong, which is Qigong, Qigong, and it is working with your Qi and your energy. And before that, I've been reading a little Tao Te Ching, and Qigong is really amazing, and I'll actually put under my watch list, I actually have some Qigong videos in there, and it's working with your energy, and it's pretty amazing. And in China, or in Asia, I don't know, I'm not specific of where exactly in Asia people practice Qigong, but it's pretty phenomenal. And I'm just learning to kind of find my flow of my Qi, because like I said, I've been doing more Middle Eastern kind of meditating. I've been doing a lot of seated meditation, and here in America, I mean, most of us that have been turned on to meditation from several books, it's a seated, like your crisscross applesauce, you know, you're sitting like this, and you're doing your this. And in Qigong that I learned, they do standing meditation, which makes so much sense. And you do standing meditation, and your sources of energy are from your pubic bone to, it's your third eye, but they don't call it a third eye, but it's all the same, because all things are different, but they're all the same. And you put your arms out, and you're going to hug a tree or a ball of energy, which I think it relates to your ball of energy, but you never want to go below your pubic bone or above your third eye. They don't call it a third eye, they call it your eyebrow, but it doesn't matter what you call it in Qigong or in Middle Eastern chakra balancing. It's all the same. And you do the standing meditation, and you just stand, and you find your breath, and I forgot what it's called, but it's your energy, and their energy and Qi is down here in your abdomen. And in the chakras, usually it's kind of found in your heart and in the top of your mind, but in Qigong you find it in your lower belly, down here. And what I learned was for women, and I don't know what this means, but right hand first and then left hand over, and men opposite. And you bring your breath all the way in, and in Qigong you just relax your shoulders, and you find find your energy. And it's big into how you're feeling. And then you take deep breaths in through your nose and find stillness and breathe out. And then you do this, and I've also been reading another book, and I think it's just called Qigong. And it is, you do this pose, and you can raise your hands lower, or you can do a midsection or an upper section. And you do a total of 20 breaths. And you don't worry about what you look like, you worry about what you feel like. And it's, you drop your shoulders, you're relaxing, you drop your jaw. You actually want your booty to be kind of connected with the earth. So you drop kind of your sacrum, your butt down. And in Qigong, you pretend like there is a string that attaches you up to the heavens, they call it. Or like in Middle Eastern, in chakra balancing, this is your crown chakra. And your crown chakra is your light chakra, where you can connect with energy, which is the same, or they're both the same. But with this standing meditation that I found, it's pretty amazing. And when you do it, you just focus on your breath. And when you breathe in white, clean, fresh air, and you bring it down, all the way down to the tailbone, to your bottom chakra. This is your cedar, your butt chakra. And then you bring it up. And if you can flow it all the way up to your head, and you can release the energy out. And what I learned was you breathe in clean air. When you exhale, you breathe out dirty, yucky, whatever, poisony, yucky air, or whatever you need to release from your body. And like in the chakras, when you're doing like your chakra balancing, all the chakras have different colors, and they start down here, your butt chakra, and this chakra is red, and then your next chakra is orange, and that's like your creative, your sexual chakras. This one is your seating bone chakra. And then next is your navel, which is your solar plexus. And it's like the rainbow, and the solar plexus is yellow. And then next, I remember it is Adhara, which is your heart chakra. And it is not red, actually, it's green. Your heart chakra is green. And as you know, your heart and your connection. And then your next chakra is up here, and that is light blue. That's your throat chakra, so you can speak your truth. And then next you have your third eye chakra, which is your intuition. And in Qigong, in Chinese, Qi flow, I don't know exactly what they call it, but they have something for it. It's all the same. And that is violet or lavender. And then we have our crown chakra. And some people will say it's indigo, and others are gold. I like to imagine it's a golden light being down on me. So it's been a pretty incredible journey, and today was just a really big energetic day with the solar eclipse, and I was trying to feel as much energy as I could during the eclipse and just the sun. And there was actually one time where I went to move my glasses, and I did get one little 1 second jolt of the sun, and it was very tempting to just want to really see what that looked like. But obviously, I don't know if it's conspiracy or not, they're saying don't look at the sun, it will give you blind spots. And so I try not to, but I did get one little sparkling glint without the glasses, and it was very bright. And this is my June.
I got hurt today.
It was lovely. June got an ouchie today. Yesterday she fell off of her butt. But anyways, I was going to read today. I was inspired after all of those, just this new energy flow, and I've been reading
so beautiful.
The Tao Te Ching. Yep, June's been using lots of deep breaths, and it's important to be here in this moment.
And the next day, I'm going to school.
Yes, you are. Okay, I'm gonna read this.
Okay,
Okay, no licking, puppy. Okay, thank you. Can you go play with sister and brother while I read this? I have myself my own little licking puppy. If you've still tuned in with me. This little creeper. Okay, where are we at? Okay, so I am on verse 45 of the Tao Te Ching. The great perfection seems imperfect, yet this world it creates is never impaired. The great fullness seems empty, yet this world it creates is never lacking. Great truth seems false. Great skill seems clumsy. Great eloquence seems like babble. Keep moving and you'll miss the cold. Keep silent and you'll beat the heat. Be tranquil like the rain of spring. Be pure like the sheen of silk. Then the great perfection will be perfect, and the great fullness will be full. Okay, this was one that I read this morning that was just lovely. So this was verse 43. The most yielding thing in the world will overcome the most rigid. The most empty thing in the world. Stop it. The most empty thing in the world will overcome the most full. From this comes a lesson. Stillness benefits more than action. Silence benefits more than words. Rare indeed who are those who are still. Rare indeed are those who are silent. And so I say, rare indeed are those who obtain the bounty of this
Where
world.
did Daddy go?
Go out there, okay? And I'll talk to you in 2 minutes.
Where did Daddy go?
Let's see. Yeah, those are just some lovely quotes. We'll find one more. Let's see. Verse 39. This one is verse 39. From ancient times till now, the One has been the source of all attainments. By realizing the One, heaven becomes clear, earth becomes still. Spirits gain power and hearts fill up with joy. By realizing the One, kings and lords become instruments of peace, and all creatures live joyfully upon this earth. Without the One, heaven has no clarity and would crack. Earth has no peace and would crumble. Spirits have no power and would lose their charm. Without the One, hearts would dry up, empires would fall. All things would go lifelessly upon this earth. Long ago, kings and lords called themselves orphaned, lonely, and unworthy. What honor can there be without humility? What heights can be reached without being low? The pieces of a chariot are useless unless they work in accordance with the whole. A man's life brings nothing unless he lives in accordance with the whole universe. Playing one's part in accordance with the universe is true humility. So whether you are a gem in the royal court or a stone on the common path, if you accept your part with humility, the glory of the universe will be yours. So beautiful. Oh, and this was another lovely one from my favorite yogi tea. Love the yogi teas. It says, you don't need love. You are the love. Think of it. You don't need love. You are the love. What does that mean? It means inside in all the stillness, all the love that you need is right here. And so whether it be from, American culture, Chinese culture, Middle Eastern culture, we all feel love, whether you feel it in your heart, in your belly, in your mind. When you bring it all together, it's all the light of love. It's all together. So you don't need love. You are the love. You are the love. The more love that you give out, the more love you will receive. I love all of you, and I hope that you had a wonderful, beautiful, memorable solar eclipse day. I love you all truly. Bye. Love, peace, and happiness.